Hi, I'm Cesar Costa, the founder of Etman Multi-Capital, and today I'm going to show you what is a syndication. So syndication is pooling of capital with several investors with a common objective. For example, to acquire a multifamily building. In my case, I use syndication model to acquire multifamily buildings with 100 plus doors that I might be able to remodel, improve the value, and drive returns for the investors. Not every investor has the time to search, underwrite hundreds of properties to find a good one to invest. Or you might not have the money to buy an entire $10 or $20 million property by yourself. Neither have the time to spend on the daily operations, dealing with property manager, contractors, and everything, right? So with a real estate syndications, the investor has access to attractive opportunities and the ability to invest in large real estate deals where you have huge economies of scale as a passive investor. Those syndications, partnerships have two sides, the general side and the limited partner side, GPs and LPs. So I'm going to start with the GP, the general partner side. The GPs are responsible for running the show, right? They're going to find the structure and run the deal. They will search and underwrite hundreds of properties until they find one that meets the financials and meets your goals. They're going to perform a thorough due diligence to make sure the physical and the reality matches the numbers. They're going to go over and find financing with banks and financial institutions to get that bulk of the money to buy the property. And then they're going to raise money with investors. So it's like me talking to you to show the opportunities and see if you want to invest with me and my team. So after the acquisition, they will manage and run the assets. So they're going to oversee contractors, for example, property managers, construction companies, contract with vendors, and everything concerning that daily operations. So basically, everything from finding the opportunity to running and selling at the end. So the passive investors are on the LP, limited partnership side. So they will provide the capital needed to acquire the property and get ownership shares in exchange. So by owning a piece of the property, they will receive quarterly income distributions from the assets. Mostly that comes from the rents and additional income, right? And at the end of the project, when the property is sold, they will get their equity back. You're going to get your money back, in addition to all the appreciation and all the value that was generated on the process. So the benefits of the real estate syndication are, first, it's passive income, right? You're going to get that quarterly check with income distribution for the investments. The second is appreciation. The real estate tends to appreciate over years, especially if it's a value-add properties where you're remodeling and improving the property. That's going to drive that value even more. The next one is diversification. So you can spread your money through several syndication, through several different syndications. So every deal, it's a specific deal. It's hassle-free. You can invest in real estate without the hassles of managing tenants and repairs. Also, you have great tax benefits. So your money is leveraged. I explained this in another video, but that small piece of real estate is going to give you access to the depreciation of the asset. And you're going to get that through K1 tax filings every year. So the tax depreciation will go against the gains and going to reduce how much tax you need to pay. So that's a great benefit that you cannot find in Wall Street. And control, right? Unlike real estate trusts or EITs, crowdfunding, investment funds, in syndications, you will choose that specific asset that you want to invest. And you can choose different syndications. So you have control and you have knowledge. You see what the money has been applied towards. So there are some challenges here though. The first challenge is you depend on the management team. So you better choose a very good operator, a very good GPs to run your projects. And the second one, you need to be eligible to invest. So it's either two ways, either being a sophisticated investor or being an accredited investor. So sophisticated investor is someone that has sufficient knowledge and experience in financial and business matters to make them capable of evaluating the merits and risks of the prospective investment. I know, it's a very loose definition. It's a SEC definition. The second one is an accredited investor. For you to be accredited, you need to make $200,000 as of 2023, or $300 if you're married, or have more than $1 million in assets besides your house. So if you have a business, for example, you can get a valuation of the business. That's what I have done. If your business is worth more than $1 million, then you are accredited. You can become accredited. So a multifamily investment with capital raise, GPs and LPs is considered a private placement, and that's regulated by SEC, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. And there are some rules. The first one, for example, under 506B for sophisticated investors, is that you cannot advertise for sophisticated investors. You need only to offer for people that you already have a previous relationship, and you cannot have more than 35 people. So there are a lot of restrictions. Now, with the 506C, you can advertise and promote. So you're going to see on the website and on my email marketing and all over the place. However, for those opportunities that are promoted, you need to be accredited. So don't wait. Go to verifyinvestor.com and see the requirements and file for accreditation so you can have access to the deal flow and you can start choosing, thinking, and planning on your next real estate syndication. So verifyinvestor.com, that's the one that I used. There are other ones, but this one is very easy. It's less than $100 and you can get that done quickly. So just a disclaimer here, the information provided is not an investment, tax, or financial advice. You should consult with a licensed professional for advice concerning your specific situation because I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not an accountant. Again, my name is Cesar Costa. I'm the founder of Etman Multi Capital, and I'm here to help you to navigate through those several opportunities and alternatives to better invest for your retirement. See you soon.